Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to my channel, Collage with Paint Girly. There's Jen. Hi, Jen. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My desk was such a mess. I slept in a little bit, and I thought, yeah, my desk is okay. And then I came out here and like, wah, wah, wah. No, it were not. So I'm a little kind of behind. Nothing unusual here at this channel. All right, so I'm still fussing with some stuff, and I'm going to ink up some of my ink pads. And then I was looking at my cover here. I kind of like, I'm going to be working in this, I don't know, half size. Hey, Joyce, good morning. This half size composition book. And I kind of like the cover. I have other ones that I've done where the cover's more intense with color and you can't really see the marbling. But then I thought, oh, maybe I could make this look like, the back of somebody, like an old station wagon, where they have all the stickers of places they've been. I'm thinking maybe I could go for that kind of a look. And of course, I had this old milk cap on my desk. I'm thinking maybe I'll stick that on there. Got to heat up. Good to see you. How you doing today? Hey, Jill. Good morning. All right, let's see. Inks. What did I do with I went and I pulled my little ink bottles. Now, where did I set them? Oh my goodness. See, this is what, oh, there they are. This is what I do all the time. This is what I do all the time. All right, now where did I put, I gotta move my mouse. Maisie, hello. Good afternoon. All right, let's see. Let's get that out of the way. If I hit the mouse, it's going to knock me out. So I don't want to do that. Let me get my phone, at least the ringer, turned off. I don't expect any calls, but try not to get interrupted. Oh, I was going to show you the picture. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. I took a picture of my desk. Oh, I guess about maybe a half an hour ago. Woo. Scary. All right, now I got something else there. You're just now having coffee. Wonderful. I've got some water and loaded tea. I don't think there's really any tea in the loaded teas. I don't really know. But the brand that I bought, I'm going to use my hot glue gun, I think, on this. The brand that I bought the flavor is so intense. It's too much for me. So I usually just sprinkle a little bit in and then add lots of water. So it just gives your water a little bit of a flavor. Oh dear, sorry. See, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get to my hot glue gun, and I just unplugged my light. Hold, please. It's going to be one of those days. One of those days. It's very hot and muggy here already this morning, which we were expecting. I've got to get Scooter to fix this. I have one of those strip plug things, and it sticks. It was sticking up on kind of like a little narrow wall, and with I think like just the double face tape. And where do I want this? And it's been up there for a year or more. Oh, a couple of years probably. But then all of a sudden the tape started not to want to stick anymore. So it's totally down. But now I have this strip just laying across my little supply drawer here, so it kind of gets in the way. So I need to address that and get it fixed. All right. So some of you may have been with me when I've been working on these composition books and just putting color on them. This particular one I did on the jelly plate. You can see the different, like the patterns look different. See, now this I think I probably just maybe brushed with a brush, but so they're all different but kind of the same. And I was trying to do both sides of the pages to, prep them. And then after I had everything put away, I discovered there was some that I didn't do the back page. So I don't know. I might address that in a little bit. But for today, I'm going to hopefully, we might end up doing a little collage as well, but prep some of these pages with my stamps because I think it just looks cool. And I was just cleaning up my desk thinking, oh, there's so many stamps that I don't use. Let's see, these got stuck together. I'm going to use a little bit of my heat tool to see if I can. I think it's just paint. I'm going to use my heat tool to try to get these apart. What did Jen says I've been doing a bit better. Oh, wonderful, Jen. Oh, thanks, Maisie. Let me just see. So I probably didn't have those pages real dry when I smashed the book together. Now, if it's watercolor, it's really not usually a problem, but I might have had a little acrylic there that it might have picked up from the plate. Anyway, so that's what I'm planning to do today. Now, most of my ink pads are probably pretty juicy, but I'm not so sure about this vintage photo. So I'm going to add a little bit. Now, some people, they do have little spreaders. I don't know where my spreader is. I put too much on there. You should really just strip a little bit on, let it soak in, and you can take like a little plastic, what do I have? A little plastic thing somewhere. A little plastic something or other you could take. But I hate to do that because it kind of, to me, it wastes a lot of the ink. So I'm looking something for a little tiny, I have little, oh, there they are. If I use a credit card, the side of it is so big, you waste a lot of ink. Hey, Di. Is it evening for you? I always forget. Australia. Yeah, it's evening for you. Can't sleep? How you doing? Okay, I have these little spreaders, so I'm going to do this. I've lost track of time, Di. Is Pam still in your area, or is she oh, it's midnight? Okay. Is she headed back home, or what's the story there? Inquiring minds. Hey, Kat, how are you? Good morning. Shaz! Good evening. Shaz, are you just awake because or can't sleep? She's another one down under. It's midnight. Nope, she's home now. Oh, goes fast, doesn't it, Di? Aw, I'm sure you had a great time. Kellyanne and I have a countdown going. Kel's going to come for a visit. Look, I didn't claim my desk. See, now this is all wasted days. I don't think I can spread that on anything. I'm so cheap. All right, Midnight Blue stays on. Is one of my favorites. Let's see. I want to get the right one. That's Gothic Purple, which I haven't found my ink pad for Gothic Purple yet. I don't know where I put that. don't know where to put that. Yup, too fast. So much laughter. Isn't it true? Oh my gosh, it's so great. It's so great. Really. I'm sure Di and Pam would say the same. I know Jacqueline would, Kel, and all the ladies that I was on that retreat with. If you get the opportunity to meet one of your art buddies, even if you're a little nervous, just do it because it is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. All right, these little spreaders have little grooves in them. I didn't realize. Oh, look, that all sucked in. This one must have really been thirsty. All right, that's black. Let's not get black on the blue. Now, I'm going to use the archival ink today, specifically because I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these pages. Look, looking forward or thinking forward, and I might want to put some wet medium on it or whatever. Maybe that'll just sink. Maybe that's not sinking. See, so you just want to kind of spread this out if you can. And then hopefully I can take these to the sink. Maybe I'll just put them in my water and let it go, let it go, let it go. All right, that's the navy blue. Peggy, there's our dear Peggy. Good morning, my dear. All right, do the jet black. Let's give him a little shot. And then, oh my gosh, many, many years ago, I bought a bunch of stuff from a lady. I don't even remember. I don't think it's the lady that I got. Okay, this is jet black. Now this is not stays on, but it's archival, so I'm going to put it on this here pad. Whoops! Well, that is not good. I just put that on there to get it out of the way. Now I'm just going to put it in the trash. Huh? This one, I don't know why the tip is bent like that, but that's a little cray-cray. That's a little cray-cray. All right, let's grab a baby wipe, which is always usually a good idea to have extra ready. Those bags are very noisy. All right, I'm going to see if I can. I'm thinking on putting these inks in this water. Maybe I'll be able to use that to dye. Oh, maybe. I keep putting them away and then I keep getting out another one. I was wanting to do my Gothic purple. I think that's what it's called. But I don't know where my ink pad is for that. It must be buried under my little stamps. Okay, let's get a little more black on here. So as I was cleaning up my messy desk this morning, which I thought was already cleaned up, I kept hitting the snooze on my alarm. So by the time I got my tush out here in my chair and saw my messy desk, oh boy, that's how the struggle is real. I'm going to show you my picture I took a picture of my desk. Oh my goodness me. Let's just clean this up a little bit. And I came across this little composition book, and I thought, oh man, I would really like to work in that. And I thought, I started to look at just a couple of the pages at the front. Now this one, I had printed this off and then didn't have anything to do with it. I just liked it, so I printed it. So I put it on this page. I think it turned out cute. So I thought, well, see, I've got stamps. Some of these pages I started to stamp on them after I put color on them. So, and then as I go back a little further than I thought, to me, the difference between stamping on them and then just having them plain is it's a nicer look. And I think it helps to get my creative juices going, so to speak. And then I just thought, well, you know what? I've got a lot of stamps that I keep stored in a binder and I never think about them. I never think about them at all. So I'm going to just, oh, Jill says, hi all, I joined, then stepped away a few minutes. I'm listening and watching while working today. Okay, Jill, that's wonderful. So I just thought I would get those stamps down, a couple of my binders. Oh, okay, Di. Di says that she and the Ginger Cat Lady on Ginger Cat Lady's channel last Friday, they did a live. So you want to watch that. Peggy, could you see if you could find that particular show and maybe pop the link in for us? That would be wonderful. Peggy's very good at doing that. Okay, so I inked these up. Oh, I started to say a very long time ago, I bought a bunch of ink pads from a gal, and I've got a lot of these archival ones, which are very nice. It's got, Shaz says, be ready to laugh and laugh with Diane PM. And I can't read this name here. Wendy Vici? I don't know why I don't know her name. Maybe she's an oldie but goodie. I don't know. But I've got a lot of other colors, but I just pulled these two out in case I want something different. I think there's a fair amount of ink in those. So, and I'm in the process of eating my yogurt. Because I need to take my medicine and I always forget. So I grabbed my yogurt. I mean, I'm terrible at taking my medicine as it is, but when you have to eat something to take it, it kind of cramps my style. All right, let's do maybe a binder at a time. Because I'm not sure now. Of course, my desk area is small. Binders are big. So let's see what I can do here. Let's move these off to the right. Let's move these over to this other table. I hope I don't knock those off. Push that drawer in. Now, I didn't get out a big stamping block, and for the most part, some of these I probably won't even need it. But here's some of these. See, these are cool. I remember that they didn't, I think these come with like the holes in it for putting them in a binder, but I guess it didn't fit. I don't know what the story was, but I whacked it. Look, I cut it off. I'm always cutting things in half. Hi, Ambient. How are you this morning? Is it a morning for you? This fine day? Welcome in. Welcome in. So let's just start with this. We'll see how they look. And see, I have, oops, this one's got, yeah, it's got some stuff in it. Okay. So I'm going to sit this off to the right. This could be tricky. Now, let me show you that the struggle is real. This had to be at least probably not even a half an hour, 20 minutes before my stream was ready to start. Just being transparent, and hopefully it will, if any of you are struggling with a similar situation, it will encourage you. Okay, that was my desk, like 20 minutes before. Okay. Well, that's cool, Ambient. Great minds think alike. Hey, there's Lynn. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Okay, so Ambien, I don't know if you were with me when I was working on this little half composition book, but I had gone through and put a base of watercolor on all the pages, trying to do both sides. Some at the very beginning. Oh, Shaz, you're so sweet. You always make me feel better about myself. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Peggy. There's the Pam and Di link, gals, if you want to grab that and copy it. No, you don't think so? Okay, so this is like a regular composition book. I find these online. Some people, I guess, are fortunate to run into these when they're in their local stores when the school books come out, but I never seem to catch them. And they usually come in two orientations. These are harder to find for me, even online. You have to really be diligent. Now, wait a minute. I have the other kind. Of course, there's the regular size. I just am trying to remember where I shoved my extras. Extra. Read all about it. This one. You've got your regular size composition book, that we're all used to, that we used to have at school. And then you can find the half ones like this. Now, sometimes you can run into these like at a Walmart or a Target or something. But I don't usually see them there. I usually go looking for them online. And then this one, I bought a whole, I guess there were 6 in the package. And so you've got your landscape, and I guess this would be a horizontal, no, portrait and landscape. No, I took a zippered pouch, Maisie, and shoved a lot of my stuff in a zipper pouch. But at least it wasn't, usually it's a store shopping bag. So I did it in a pouch this time. But yeah, so then I just took my jelly plate and put some, and you can, if you look on my channel, I'm sure you could see it. I don't know the name of the one where I was doing this, but it's probably something about prepping pages. But yeah, and then you can do art or whatever you want in them, And you can glue your pages together too if you choose. I generally speaking, leave them. Now let's see if I can get this one out while we're chatting about this. See, I've got everything stacked, and I don't know what all is in this one. Here's a landscape one. Similar idea, I believe, but you can see I used acrylic paint on this cover. So you don't really see too much. You see a little bit of the marbled original cover in there. And so then you can just do whatever you want in here. I just started doing stuff in here too. I think this is this is acrylic paint. I don't know if you can see the difference. But it's a totally different look. But I think they're both cool. But it gives you a base instead of a white page. Certainly you can work with a white page if that's your jam and that's your heart's desire. Go for it. But these are kind of fun to keep by your desk. And when you've got bits and pieces that you don't want to throw away and they don't have a home, of course, I could always go in here and take this out, Yes, because the acrylic paint is opaque and the watercolor is transparent. So yes, that was a good observation on your part for sure. Okay, so this is my second. I mean, why have one when you can have two? Okay, let's put this back. So now this is for me like step 2. Okay, so I'm going to go through and start just random. I'm just doing a random thing. Let's see. Now I had to buy this thing because I thought it was so cool, but I don't really use it. Let's see if it'll hold my pages. No, they're not thick enough yet. Okay. Let's get I think it might be handy to have a clip to hold these. So I think what I might do is just go through this way and then come back and do the other half. I don't know. We'll see. I usually change my mind partway through. So these are just some cool stamps. First one I grabbed out of the book, and I think I'm going to go with the black. Well, you know what? Let's try the this is more of this looks like I stained this with coffee. So with this first one, I'm struggling for some reason to see chat today. Let me see. I'm going to bring up my live on my phone, see if I can see chat a little easier. I think sometimes in the morning, my eyes are just a little blurrier. I have my glasses on, but I'm having a hard time seeing the computer screen. So let's just, I don't want to miss anybody or anything. Miss Nosy Nose here. Miss Nosy Nose. Of course, right now I'm missing my, oh, there it is. My YouTube. Let's see. Now, I thought I had my sound all the way down, but of course I did not. There's Gail. Good morning, Gail. And Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, morning. Welcome in. Okay. So I'm just going to pick a couple and just start randomly stamping. Oh, I love that little star. Now, yeah, I did pull out a little, what do you call the stamping block, maybe? So I don't know what I'm going to be doing on these pages in the future. So I'm using, if you've just come in, I'm using, well, for the most part, archival ink. The vintage photo is not archival. But I should be able to discern that when I go to work on this page. And the one reason is, hey, Jean, good morning. There's Jean, the troublemaker. There's the troublemaker. She's always enabling me to shop. Jean's got some good tips. Jean's got a channel, ladies, if you want to. Jean and I are just becoming friends. We were on the retreat together. So I was not aware of Jean's channel, but her channel is right there. If you put @Found Treasures by Jean, you'll be able to find her. So you should take a little gander over and sub and check out her content. All right, so just doing some random. You know, probably it's just because I don't have a whole lot of room here to lay this out. It probably would. Oops, see. Probably would be a good idea to do this. I knew I was going to change my mind. Do the other side of the page as well as this side. Now, you don't always have to re-ink every time you stamp. Now, my idea today is to use some of these stamps that I have stored away that I forget I have, right? So this particular set, which I whacked the plastic in half, don't ask me why. This is a Stampers Anonymous by Tim Holtz. Thank you, Shaz. That was very good. Thank you. I have me some really good mods. Okay, I think all of us content creators in our art world, our art buddy world, we have really great. Oh, that bled through. How about that? I don't think I realized that before. Maybe I should not press as hard. Now, I probably am going to come back as oh, you're welcome, Jean. As I um, go through the book, I might come back to some of the different pages. Hey, Cindy, good morning. Good morning. It's very nice to see you. Um, just want to push these on so they stay. Let's see, let's have this one again. Another good reason for me to do this today is because I haven't put any new nails on yet. For the retreat, I wanted to go and have a set of nails put on professionally instead of using my trusty little stick-ons, because I didn't want to deal with any popping off and this, that, all this, nonsense. So look, random, just clearing off the stamp. There's an idea. I was shocked at the price that they're charging now for nails. I was shocked at the place that I chose to go, which was closer to my home. They didn't have a choice between acrylic and gel, so I had to get this gel, which it was very nice. That was the pink nails that I had on recently. So they were starting to grow out, and my sister visited yesterday and brought me three sets of nails. Two were two that I purchased. Thanks, Shaz. Wonder where I do have a bigger block. And she gifted me a set. So now I've got three new sets of nails. And I thought it used to be in here. Like, I've got so many of these acrylic blocks. I just never can remember what drawer I put them in. Well, you know what? Nothing's sacred, as they say, so I'm going to see if I can use this. Hey, Linda, who did I miss? Linda came in, and Candy. Candy, good morning. I don't know if I said hello and good morning to you. Thanks for coming in, ladies. It's nice to see you all. All right, this one I'm going to stamp a little bit differently. Now, this is not going to, I can see I don't have enough ink on. I think sometimes a stamp, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my experience. If you don't use it for a while, not that they really dry out, but they don't work as well. And then if you ink them up and use them a couple times, a lot of times they start stamping a little better for you. That's just my experience. But some of them I think can dry out for sure. So this was the first set I pulled out of my binder. And of course, when I first started to store them in a 3-ring binder, I can't pick up the binder. I had a hard time getting them to stay on the little board. So I popped in a bunch of these plastic, I don't know, presentation sleeves or whatever they're called. Oh, this is, I've got it upside down. Hey, Kel, good morning. Did I miss anybody else? If I missed you, please tell me. So I just started popping them in these sleeves, and then if the stamp pops off the plastic, they're all in the pocket. I don't know that this is the best way to store them. This has worked for me, and then I can just keep the binders on my shelf. These are two that are kind of the same look, so I'm not going to pull those out, at least not right now. Now, this has all different like seasons on it. I think ideally, the stamps are supposed to stay stuck to this because they do have the 3 holes. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. They are 3-hole punch, okay? Where you put the stamps in the pockets, I have an extra binder I bought. I just need, it works well for me, ambient. Now these are sticking pretty good, okay? But my husband came home one day with a lot of those, like, I guess they're presentation pockets. I don't really know what you call them. And then I have in other binders, ones that have the different size pockets. Some of them I have my dies in them. And I also have some stamps. We'll see. I don't know about the other binder. We'll see. But you can see some of these are kind of seasonal. Hey, View. Good morning, my dear. Good morning. Plastic sleeves. Oh, thanks, Ambient. Okay. So some of these are classic Tim. Like this is a classic Tim to me. Butterfly, but there's a wreath and a bell. I don't know if these are all on the right card though. Let me just say that. So I'm going to pull off some of these that are not seasonal and use a couple of them. Now you can just use your fingers and stamp down with these, but sometimes I have a hard time doing that. Now, the other thing I like to do, not always, but sometimes, is kind of like overlap them, especially for creating backgrounds where I'm not too concerned about seeing a particular image. And you don't have to stamp every time. You can, put the ink on. I'm not stamp every time. You don't have to ink it every time. And don't forget, use a half sometimes. You don't have to use the whole image. What I'm going to run into, let's do this. If I put this here, I'm trying to keep my fingers from getting too filled with ink. We'll see how that works. I kind of like, well, I'm not trying, well, that's a Christmas package. Not wanting that one either. I have a feeling that maybe this pointy finger doesn't go with this set. It might be the case. I don't know. I do get at times frustrated, you see. And let's do this one. Oops, this way. Now these are pages that, oh look, I skipped a couple. These are pages that I obviously added some coffee to the page, or there was a little bit of watercolor, or like this one, it looks like there was some acrylic paint on my gel plate. I'm very messy. I should have named my channel quite differently than I did, but when I named my channel, I didn't know what I was doing. And my art nickname at that time was Paint Girly, and I did a lot more painting then than I do now. So that's what I went with, but certainly I could have really changed my name. Now this set is fairly new to me. I think my one sister may have given me this for a birthday or something. Also a Tim Holtz. Stampers Anonymous. And these are all the different stitches. So I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to use the black. So if you've just come in, I'm just working through this little portrait style half composition book. And I'm just fussing and just using stamps that I haven't really thought about in a long time on some of these pages to just create a background for future collage. This is a no-purpose art project. This is just for the joy of doing art. I wish I did use drops this morning, but whew. What kind of dies fit in baseball? Oh, well, see, I have ones that are really small, like little hearts or bugs or flowers, those kinds, or some are like the size of, say, like a baseball card, you know. Yeah, some do, like Peggy's saying, some do have assorted sizes. Let's see. Let's put a couple of stitches here. This one looks like the back of my stitched project. See that? I always get that. I get very frustrated. So frustrated. Peggy says those clear pocket sheets come in assorted size pockets. I use baseball size just so you would know what I was talking about. Oh, okay. Thanks, Peggy. Yeah, that's a good tip. Definitely a good tip. I'm going this way with this guy. Let's go this way. Just do some random stuff. Random, man. We're going not commando, we're going rando. Rando. So how is everyone? My sister and brother-in-law were here yesterday. We went to the pool, had a little swim. Well, if I'm honest, we had a little bob, and it was quite lovely. We went on the earlier side, and then it really got. Please show my cutting dies. I don't. Hey, Aunt Beck. Good morning. I don't have them in. Well, some of them I do. I don't know what binder that's in. Do you want to see them in the? I'm not sure. Hold on. If someone doesn't know what they are, is that the dealio? Okay. So this is binder number 1. Let's see. Let me say somewhat organized. Oh, let's see. What else I've got? See, I've got lots of different options here, ladies. I'm just not sure what I can get to. Oh, yeah, this is stamps. Then I have Jane Davenport binders. Let's see. I don't know if I can get these out. I'm just thinking about that. Hold on. One moment, please. Remember Joyce? I don't remember her last name. She would always say, "One moment, please." Her name was Joyce. And I forget the name of her channel right this second. Let's see what's in here. These may be stamps. These may be dies. Oh, more stamps. Oh, dear Lord. Now, James, if you can get these and want to pay the price, I got these at a discount. Somebody had a sale. But I love these binders. If I could have all these type of binders, I would. And they came with the pouches. And hers, you get a couple of big ones, and then you get some that have 4 pockets, and I think there's another size as well. And yeah, hers have a little flippy thing, a little flippy flap thing. That's one of my favorites. Oh, I gotta use that. All right, so let me just get out my box of die cuts. I've changed my mind. It's not die cuts. I always say die cuts. They're not die cuts. They are dies. And this is what a die looks like if someone's unaware. They're made out of metal. Hey, Dar. Hi, good morning. Did I miss anybody else? I apologize if I've missed you. And they have a little blade here. It wouldn't cut your finger, but it presses through the paper or fabric, hopefully, and cuts the shape. So these are some of the smaller ones that I have. So I've just got these in here because I got frustrated trying to remember where I have them, if truth be told. How you doing, Dar? And then of course there's all shapes and sizes. Like here's a little window, right? Ovals, you can get a set of ovals for all the sizes. You don't have a single one of those? Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe don't get enabled. And then, so then it cuts it out. Oh, where the heck am I? Oh, okay. We've got a roll of stuff now. Let me see if I can get to my little storage box here. This is a slight rabbit trail, but it's okay. Then when you use those ambient, this is what you get. Little, now Teresa cut this one out for me, these silver ones. Now here's another. These were photo pockets, and they are open on both sides, which, are not really useful a lot of times. So I stitched the bottom so I could use them as pockets. And then you see I just punched holes and put 2 rings. But these are my die cuts. So these came from the metal pieces once you run them through and you get your paper in there. And then now this is an embossed one. That's a whole different animal. Yeah, so that's what they look like. If you get it now? Okay, cool. Wonderful. Okay, so tons of stamps in here that I haven't thought about in a while. And that's my idea for today. I'm trying to stay away from seasonal ones. So, oh, this looks cute. What the heck is this one? Stamping art, 2 stamps. This looks like some kind of lanterns. I don't know that that's really great for what I'm doing today, but I'm going to see what it looks like. This is one of my favorites. Let's pull this one out. And I like this one. I'm not going to use every stamp. I just wanted to have a look at. Hey, Angie Brown. Good morning. Some of the ones I haven't perused or looked in these books in a while. Oh, I want this one. Oh, look, a splat. See, now this is, I think, a Timmy one. Got in the wrong spot. Yeah, see, it's got a Timmy thing on the back. Hey, Teresa. Good morning, good morning. What is this one? Oh, that's cute, huh? Well, I'm just going to let that one go. I like that one, but I'm going to let it go. This is one of my favorites. This, I'm pretty sure, is a Lavinia stamp. If you don't know that company, oh boy. I just ordered a couple of, I ordered from Joggles. I thought I ordered from scrapbook.com, but I guess it's Joggles. And I got, these are Lavinia stamps, if you can see those. I just love their stamps. Let's see what else in here. Oh, look at the little music one. That might be fun. Who doesn't love a good dot? Oh, that's cute. So I'm kind of looking for more of like a backgroundish kind of a deal. Let's just steal these out too because these are cool. I can have them like looking like they're draping, dripping down the page. Oh, there's the postcard. Oh, see, I went right by this. See, this is my problem. Once I get going, this is what happens. That's why my desk looks like that picture I showed you earlier. All right, so let's sit our little oh geez, I forgot to get this one out. Let's sit our little mermaid off to the side here. And let's get stamping. I don't know why I like those circles, but you'll see hopefully in a minute. All right, let's put some blotches on here. All right, my eyes are so watery. I'm really struggling to see chat here. I wonder if I should just go get some. Oh, there's Bug. I missed Bug. Hi, Bug. And I think I saw Debbie. Debbie Epps. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Okay, so I don't want to get just ink on my now, especially today, and I don't even know if I'll be able to catch it because my eyes are so Geeks. Hey, Geeks. Good morning. Are so blurry. But if you want me to see something, please put it in caps. It's not offensive. Not offensive. See, look how cool that looks. See, that looks just so cool to me. They're just blotches, right? Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's put a little more up here. Now, if you ink it and you stamp it and then you stamp it a second time, it's not as dark and it kind of gives that like little shadowy look, which to me is also really kind of cool. And I apologize to Joyce. I had something I wanted to show you that Joyce sent me, and my room's a mess again. I don't know where it is. So I will show you, but it's not going to be today. Joyce is making, some of you know, some crocheted pages, which I can show you pages. I've got those handy. And you can contact Joyce for those if you're interested. But she's also doing like thin strips of lace. Hey, Roseanne. Well, you're just on time. Whatever works. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so let's put that there. And it's easier just to use one. This is just a simple old time. I don't know where I picked this up, but this is one of my faves. It is steamy hot here again today. Steamy hot. So just a little bit, in some pages you might want to do a little bit more than others. But if you're interested in any of Joyce's art, we'll say art, she crochets, if you're not familiar, she crochets on the edge of pages. And then she's making, really, it's just like it's hand crocheted lace where you can get a little strip. I think maybe by the yard. Joyce, do you sell it by the yard? But you can contact her to, get a hold of her to get some of those products. Excellent work. And she crochets, I don't know, she crochets fast, guys, because before you know it, it's in your mailbox, okay? Just saying. All right, I think I want a little something here. What shall we have? Oh, maybe this. It's just a little. Who remembers the gal by the name of Rach 113? Rach 113. Anybody remember her? Her work. I mean, you can look up her videos. Amazing. I guess you would call it collage. Stamps and all kinds of products. But see, she knew what she was doing. And so she could tell you whose stamps she was using. I cannot. I cannot. I know, right, Gail? The last time I looked her up, she was making clay, little clay mini pieces. Look, isn't that cool? Little clay mini pieces. All right, so now I want to stamp here. I don't want to chance getting some of it on here, which really, it's not a big deal. But all you do is just put something down to cover what you don't want to stamp, just if you're unaware of how to make this work. Now this, I want to hopefully get a pretty good image. So I just put another piece of paper down, and you want to just get a good press. Yeah, if you've got some time, see, so it went on the paper, preserved my spot here so I didn't have stems, and then it's where I wanted it. I got another thing I could show you too that I like to do. I don't know, it's not rocket science. Something when I was first doing this stuff. Now here's the tricky part. This had two, here it is, plastic covers. All right, so we got that done. All right. Now, you know what I didn't see? I didn't see a lot of, let's do postcard. Let's do a postcard. Oh, this is cool. And, it doesn't have to be like you're going to put a postcard on here. It doesn't have to be that. It's just because it's going to get covered up, right? It's going to get covered up with digitals or painting paper or whatever you have laying around your desk debris, if you will. So let's put this here. And I'm not particularly concerned about the stamps. Oh, that turned out okay. Looking all that terrific, because in most cases, when I come back to do some art on here, it's going to get covered up. This is just a background. So when I go to do something like this, it's just not plain. It's not plain, that's all. Now maybe I can use my fancy little, maybe it's thick enough. It's still not thick enough. Man, I guess that's for like a dictionary. I don't know. And your ink dries pretty quickly, but should you stamp really heavily, just give it a second. It'll dry for you. But you never know who's watching the replays, so I like to try to give as much information or things that I maybe thought about when I was first starting to do this kind of art. Peggy, I'll bet you look adorbs. Peggy, it's so cute. Peggy, it's so cute, guys. She's so cute. She's always got her little outfit matches and her glasses match her outfit. It's amazing. She's just amazing. Okay, Angie's been sitting in her new chair. I get lost in it because it's so big. Are you little, Ange? You're a little tiny thing? Yes. In this particular, Roseanne has a question, girl. She's asking, do you ink your pages? In this particular composition book, I went through and did watercolor on most of the pages, or coffee, and put the paint or the medium, whatever, on my jelly plate, and sopped it up with the pages. That was my first step. And now I'm inking with stamps that I haven't thought about in a long time to give it a little something extra. like this. See, this is the only page I've done. I just had this printed and I didn't want to lose it, so I cut it out and stuck it on the page. So now I'm inking and, stamping on the pages just to create a background to do more art. So when I feel like, or if I have something sitting on my desk and I'm like, oh, I don't want to lose track of that, I want to put it in a book, I can just pull one of these out and glue it down. So this is just prepping for future art. Now these are just a series of circles, but see, they have like little stitch lines on them. This is a Lavinia stamp. And Rach 0113, this I saw her use this, so this could be a stretch. This could be a stretch getting this one to work, but we'll see if I can do it. Of course, I can't find my big ink block. The biggest one I have, I do know where that is. It's in one of my binders. But I didn't pull that binder out yet. So I'm using this plastic box with my little thanks, Shaz. My little, now see, I got off the page. That's one thing about using the stamp block. You can see actually what you're doing. All right, I'm going to put a couple more here. I'll just fill up this page. I didn't re-stamp, didn't re-ink, I should say. All right. Now, see, I've got the little one. The little one's MIA. This one, I don't know why it's not open all the way. You would think the bigger one would have been like that. But this one, oh, maybe it's because you can put that little one on there and line it up easier. Who knows? Who knows? See if this fit on this one. I might be able to get it. We'll see. It's not earth-shattering for this if the stamp doesn't turn out exactly right, because see, there's no pressure with this, because this is just going to be collage. Now, if you want the image to show really well, of course, you want to re-ink every time. Thanks, Shaz, for answering questions I'm not even seeing. Thank you so much for helping my guests. Peggy, my eyesight's not questionable about that. I think anyone who's met you in person would say the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Oh boy, I should probably leave this out. Let's put some of these on. Gosh, who knows where I got this? Now these, I'll see how this is going to stamp, because see, they're not really dots, they're little circles. Now I was going to switch colors, but I'm kind of liking the black. Let's see if I can get this one. I haven't used, like I said, this in a really long time. Let's see if we can get this to stamp it decent. Now, Teresa, who's here, is I think our resident expert on die cutting and all that jazz. Okay, let me see if, I don't know if you'll be able to tell with this one. I want to show you something else, but this might not be the best stamp to do it with, so we'll hold off. Hopefully I won't lose that thought. Let's see, what else didn't I use yet in this? Oh, these are so cool. Now, sometimes you'll get where your stamps like this, they don't want to stick. This one's probably not going to stick too well. But Judy O, has anybody seen Judy O lately? I haven't seen her lately. I need to get a hold of her, make sure she's doing okay. Um, she said if you get some, which I have, glycerin, you can clean off these stamps, and then the stick comes back. All right, let's try this. See if I can get a good one out here. So Angie, back to you. You said you're little. I was thinking you weren't super little because your doctor was making you lose weight. So good for you, sweetie. Good for you. Get swallowed up in that nice chair. Angie's got a new crafting chair. I know, Jill. Oh, Jill, I know. I sent Vale all right, let's get the other one. A reel that I saw. This person, oh, I guess I could find that and show you. This slow stitch thing. Oh, she's short. Oh, she's little. Oh, that's right. She's only 5 foot. She's only 5 foot, our Anne. She's a little people. Thanks, Candy. Oh yeah, these are so cool. And I mean, I like slow stitching, but it is, I mean, coloring is slow. Okay, if we're honest, coloring is slow. But slow stitching is really slow. And just like doodling, I don't have, I don't think I'm a great doodler, and I don't have a lot of my own ideas. And it's just the truth of it. Can I do it? Of course. Does it look good? No, not always. But that's how I feel about slow stitching. So I'm impressed with a lot of slow stitch stuff. I mean, it's beautiful. But there's slow stitch and then there's slow stitch. And I came across this one. It makes me want to just drop everything I'm doing and start slow stitching. But you know what, this guy's, I don't know if this was a gift. See, this was used before, but I don't think it was used by me. This looks like little lanterns. This might be Christmas, but we're going to see. Oh, yeah, this is definitely Christmas. Can you see this? Wait a minute. Can you see this part? Let's see. I'm not going to use this one then. Yeah, I know Gail loves to do slow stitch. So, okay, I'm going to let that go. I thought this was maybe a fairy, little fairy kind of scenario, but that's Christmas. I'm trying to stay away from seasonal. All right, let me see if I can find this without too much trouble. Okay, now where do I talk to? So you talk to different people on different platforms. So that's another issue. And that's not it. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Where do you see this? Look at that. Have you ever? Look at that. I'm going to let it run again. Can you even stand it? Who would ever think? Wouldn't you just love to sit and watch her do this? Okay. That's out of my league. That's above my pay grade. Woo! So I wasn't able to buy a lot of scrapbook paper the other day, and it just happened that I was buying a lot of. I know, Maisie. That's the thing. That's the part of the struggle. All right, I have one set on my desk that I pulled because it was in the drawer. Look, I've never used this one. I've had it, never used it. It's the struggle is you see, like what Bill was saying. She wants the art instead of work. Well, okay, that's, we're all probably like that. But it's also like when you see something and someone do something, it's like even if you don't do it well, it's like, oh, I want to do that now. All right, I have to have a sip. Hold on. What was that? That's what, right? Oh my God. I would love to. And she says I would love to learn how to do that. Jill, I'll send you the little link later because I just got back to my chat on my phone. It was someone doing a slow stitch project that is really out of bounds. Out of bounds. All right. Now, when you first get a new stamp, it's often very difficult to get it off the little plastic thing. So this little cute little hot air balloon. Let's put some of those up here. Oh, that's cute. These are cute. And sometimes you'll get a stamp. It doesn't stamp that great, right, guys? But this is stamping nice. Oh, very cute. Very cute. 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 All right, here's the Eiffel Tower. Gotta get that on here. This is why I bought this, I am sure. Oh, look, there's some words. Let's see what the words are. I was thinking I need some words. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Now, I will say it's a little fiddly to stamp with that, seam there. So I'm folding the book in half. This might be a little easier. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this is stamping so nice. Oh gosh, I'm so weird. I'm so weird. I apologize. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh look, I didn't press hard enough there. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see. What do I got? Let's see. Let's see if I can get just that center there. Doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it. Let's try again. I'm just pressing right in that spot. Well, I did it. Not too bad. I can cover it up if it doesn't look perfect. That's the beauty of collage. Maisie says, Lori, I want to go up in a hot air balloon. I think I'm in oh no, I don't want to go up in one. I just want to look at them. Yes, juicy, definitely, Peggy. Juicy said a juicy package of good images. That's certainly true. Okay, I don't want birthday, anniversary. Oh, these are kind of, the sayings are kind of, I'm not impressed with the sayings. I mean, there's not one that says Paris. I mean, come on. Come on, people. All right, put these little guys back. Now I just found another little box the other day that's got littler stamps in it. I should get up and go get that, see what's in there. All right, so so we use that one. Moving along, moving along. These are, see now, I have to do cleanup, really clean up well when I get done my stream today. I would like to find some words though. Let's see what's in this binder. So if you joined in before we got started, I store quite a few of my stamps in binders in these plastic pockets. So I can leaf through. I don't always, but I can. Oh, this is a nice one. And see what I might be looking for. Sometimes you don't know what you're looking for. These are letters, not words so much. I think I can without that one. There's those little nieces. But this generally, works for me. And they don't have to go back in the same pocket for me. See, I might just stick some of these in the same pocket. Let's just, now see, something like this, I haven't used this in a long time. See how this is already cracked? I'm just going to cut this. Don't do what I do, guys. You got to do your own thing. I don't want you to cut something and say, why'd that darn Lori have me cut this, and be sorry. I'm usually never sorry when I cut something. But this is already busted. I think it was probably on a block, and either I took it off, it didn't come off right, or this is how I bought it. I don't really know. You know what? I don't really care. But this is a little easier to use now. At least it should be. Yes. He likes it. I like it. Hey, Mikey. He likes it. Showing my age there for sure. I don't want to get that in the way. No jumping out of planes. Who's jumping out of planes? Yeah, I don't like things that are high either, Ange. Ooh, no. No, thank you. All right, let's see. Now, this was coffee stained. And let me see. I'm going to switch to the midnight blue for a little bit. Yeah, small spaces for me are not great either. I have my moments. I have issues. I can remember a long time ago, I was sharing some of these issues with my mother. At the time, our son was just learning how to drive, and I couldn't be in the car with him. I couldn't. It was just like something would wash over me. Oh, see, now this would be a good one to show you what I was talking about. And we were coming home from church one morning, and my husband said, okay, once we get in the development, I'm going to let him drive from where we enter the development to our house. It's just going to be a very short ride. I said, I don't like this. He said, it's going to be short. It's just going to be short. So I get in the back seat. My husband gets in the driver's seat. Our son gets behind the wheel. Ladies, I'm telling you, this kid, he didn't even go 10 inches with the car. I don't even think he put his foot on the gas. I think he just took it out of gear, and it like probably rolled. I'm screaming like a banshee. Let me out, stop the I couldn't do it. You had to take them out later. All right. So this stamp, if you get something like this and you want to stamp it, but see how it's got all the flowers, but it's got a hard edge, a hard line edge, right? For example, let's really ink up this corner. Now, sometimes if you're doing this and you're going to collage on top of it, this may not be so much of an issue, but there are other scenarios that we might find ourselves in, right? And you may not want that hard edge, right? So you could try to fuss around and put your ink, where you think it should go. But to me, this is what I do because I think it's easier. I just take a sheet of paper and I just, rip and tear so it's not a straight edge. And I just lay that down on my paper wherever I want it to be and not have a straight edge. Now, see, I don't want a straight edge this way either. So you got to think about that. So this will be my edge. I hope this is making sense. So then I can just ink I missed the Debbie. Hi, Debbie, whichever Debbie. Debbie Epps was already in, so. Oh, maybe Candy's saying hi, Debbie Epps. Now, see, I didn't push hard enough, so I did kind of get a straight line there. Oh, isn't it great when a sample doesn't work? But hopefully you can kind of get the idea where it's not as straight. Gosh, now I got something in my throat. I can't get to my peppermint. Angie says she's afraid of getting stuck in the elevator. Angie, I got stuck in a lift on a car ferry. Oh, that was long enough for me. In my wheelchair. Oh no. Oh, Maisie. Yeah, I can appreciate that. That's for sure. My husband was having these issues, and they were trying to determine what was going on with him. Turned out it was Sjogren's disease, a syndrome. I guess it's a syndrome, not a disease. And that turned out nice. He had to have a biopsy. They wanted to take a little bit of behind his ear or something, do some tests. So we park in the hospital lot that we had to go to, and it was several levels up. So we get in this elevator, and I hope it's okay for those of you who don't like this for me to say this, but and it didn't break down or anything. That wasn't the issue, but it was so small, and the walls were padded. It only fit 3 people. And it's like the door's shut and you thought it was going to like pinch your nose, because the doors were so close to your face. So it's my husband and I were in there with a stranger, and I looked at her and I said, I'm just going to tell you this. If this elevator stops, one of you are going to have to slap me because I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy. But it didn't. But whew, that is not my cup of tea. All right, so this has got the pattern. So I'm going to put it this way. These do not, so I'm going to put these this way. And I'm just going to see, oh, look at this cute one. It's like squirrel. Oh, this is a butterfly with script. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's have that. I think these other ones I'm done with for today. So let's pop these Oh no, I got to keep that out. I was just, I was, Jill, look, oh, she might be busy. Jill and I were, I was showing Jill something. Oh yeah, I was showing Jill in a journal I have that the girl used something like this at the top of her page, and I was wanting to buy a stamp that did this. And look, I already have them. Jill said, "Oh, I have a stamp like that," and she was showing me. Look, I have it. Just save myself some money. Woo-hoo. All right, let's get these situated. And I know, right? I was I was so focused on the top of that page of those stamps with the postcard. Now I'm all set. All set, you bet. All right, so that of course fell over. Now let's see. Oh, I was going to get that small. Let's see what's in that small one. Oh, that's one I already got down. I don't know what's in my other. I have two Jane Davenport binders. Two. Let me grab this thing. I don't know what's in the other one. It could be stamps, but it could be dies. I'm not sure. But if I pull it out, I might have a bit of an avalanche. So we'll just see. Now I'm pretty sure there's just stamps in here. I don't know if it's when it's real humid, it's like pollen or anything like that. I don't know why my eyes are so bad this morning. I don't have any eye drops in. Let's see. This is Lavinia. We got ourselves some love. That'll be cute. I'll use that on some of the pages. This is Lavinia. And they have a lot of stamps like this kind of thing. Look at this cute little number. All right, Debbie says, remember how Jen from Australia had all her stamps and dies and binders cross-referenced in Excel sheets? Oh no, I don't remember that. Oh, how about that? All right, Maisie, you take care, my dear, okay? Hope to see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. She might be off to bed. Okay, so look, here's some words. These are that rubber band's about ready to be done. Oh, these are look. See, some of these are ones I've been looking for. All right, let's use this. Oh, look, a stamping block. Dandelion puffs. I love dandelion puffs. Oh, yeah, we can rummage in here a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's get that apothecary. How's my time? 11:30. Okay, I think I'm okay. This would be a good Halloween one, I guess. This here. Tonics. Tinctures. Well, this is cool. It's not really clear. Clear. All right. I somewhere have that long, skinny. All right, let's use this little one because now I don't know where my long, skinny went. All right, let's get back to the black. I love the honeycombs. Put this on crooked. Now I haven't stamped with this one, so Not sure what we're going to get at first. Looks like I got messy. Miss Allie K, there she is. Ladies, may I introduce to you today our birthday girl, Allie K. Is it right? Do I have it right? I saw it online. Sometimes it's wrong. Teresa's was wrong. They had Teresa's birthday, and it was wrong. Are you the birthday girl today, kid? Are you the birthday girl? I hope I got it right. Yes, it's her birthday. Oh, let's sing now. Everybody sing along with me. Okay. She won't hear it, but that's okay. We can all sing along together. Ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Allie. Oh my goodness, we all love you. Woo! Have a great day. Have a great day, Allie. I was hoping you might be able to pop in so I could sing happy birthday to you. Do you have anything special planned on this birthday day? You're welcome, Allie. Just happened to see that pop up this morning. I thought, oh, sweet. Oh, and I thought, oh, sometimes she just pops in the evening. In the evening. All right, let's get this little guy. I love this little guy. I think this was on a, I think this is a Timmy. Timmy stamped this little passenger's coupon ticket number. Yeah, that's a cute little stamp. That's a cute little. Oh, you know what? I think would look cute here. That butterfly. Let's try. Now this is very thin. It's very detailed. So let's just see how it. Okay, she said her and her mom are going later to do some shopping, and she's going to try out a new bookstore in town. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go this way. We'll do a test stamp on this. Allie, will there be lunch involved? I know your time is different than mine, so I think it's earlier in the day for you, isn't it? She's in Wisconsin. Okay, Peggy's got to make a quick run to the post office. All right, my dear, be careful. Stay cool. Okay, see, so I need more ink. More ink. It probably would help if well, I guess it maybe doesn't really help. All right, let's try again. Just going for it this time. It's not going to be straight. I know that. I'm really trying to give it a nice solid press and not wiggle. You don't want to get your wiggles. 20 days and counting, says Cal. That's our countdown for her visit to New Jersey. Okay, not the best, but we're going to do collage on top. Collage on top. All right, let's go. Let's see if I can get another one, but let's try the midnight blue. Seems juicier to me. So, you know what might work? Let's do this. Oh, I moved it. Let me get this little one. I might be able to get, you know what? Let me just grab my inks. I put it over here. Let's give this a little shot. It might get too too juicy. Just let me spread this around, see if I can get it to sink in. Candy, we'll be in touch. We have to get we got some ducks we've put in a row, so we've got some things. So we'll see what we can work around and work out. Okay, but we're gonna do our best to see what we can do to make that a reality. Candy, melt to take you. I don't know why sometimes. Oh, Teresa got a new die. Got me a new die. It's so cute. It's so wiggly, squiggly cute. It sounds fun. Sounds fun. A wiggly, squiggly. Oh, flower thingy. Oh, yeah, that does sound cute. All right, I really juiced this up, guys. Maybe a little too much. But see, this takes all the nervousness out of doing something like this. If you know you're going to collage on top of it, right? So you can strategically place things. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using this box, it's because I can't find where I stored my stamping blocks, which I have tons of. You know, it's not all stamps are created equal. And even though this is juicy, it's still not stamping all that well. Maybe I need to take it off the box and press it with my fingers. Now, I have an old mouse pad too, which who knows where that is. That's still kind of wet. Let's grab the heat tool. I apologize. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Oh no, this. Oh, see, I pressed so hard on that one, it bled through. But there again, I can collage on top. Let's go right here. Now, if you do this, you know, you got to try to make sure you press every spot, which I'm sure I'm going to miss some. This may not help. This just may not be a stamp that's cut all that well. And then picking it up is tricky. And it's kind of blurry. Oh well. It's just not as good as I thought it should look. But it's okay. It's okay. I am not going to lose sleep. I am not going to lose sleep over that. All right, Ange. She's off to take a nap. She's off to take a nap. Okay, let's see. This is something about a good day. It slid right off of there. Oops, I think I have it upside down. Here we go. Focus on the good. Yes. Yes. Focus on the good. All right. So I'm just digging through this little box of forgotten stamps. These are holiday stamps, but these are so beautiful. I'm going to stamp this. Are you going to nap in her? No, she'll fall out of that chair. Don't have no arms. No arms. I'm going to show you this because these are so pretty. No idea whose stamps these are. but I'll show you what I mean. At least to me they are. I think the font is just so pretty. Merry and bright. Just do one more. This one says season's greetings. Oh look, here's a little, this is on plastic. These are on plastic. These are my favorite Christmas saying stamps. These are so nice. Let's see. You know, sometimes they're clunky or too thick or too big or too tiny. I just love these. And I wish I could tell you who they were, but I cannot. I cannot. So, yeah, that's helpful, right? Thanks a lot, War. That's just terrific. But they are very nice. Nice. Oh, this is that. Let's put that up there. And I try to keep them all in this little Ziploc. So I keep them together. I don't really do too many cards or things that I use those on anymore, but I'm very glad I have them. Look, see, here's another Timmy finger, and an egg, and a suitcase. Let's see what this little suitcase looks like. Now I'm just thinking, what do I have sitting around my desk that I could maybe do a little collage page? I stacked a lot of stuff away to get ready for this morning because my desk was such a mess. Oh boy, don't you just love a good honeycomb? Huh? Yeah. Come on. Yeah, let's get that honeycomb going. Nice. And then we always have to have a little bee. I don't think this is gonna stick. This little guy, I'm not sure he's gonna stick. Oh, he did. Come on. What are we doing right now, huh? Come on. It could be a page by itself. Who needs collage, huh? Oh, an artist's journey. Artist's journal. Oh, I love that one. Let's see what else we got in here. That's a Timmy, a crow, and there's a stamp. Oh, I like this one too. It's just little circles. Boy, they're so juicy. They're still wet. I'm going to use my heat tool. I like that page. Hey, Judy, good morning. I gotta scoop that back in its spot. Scoot. Let's see what else we got here. That's a happy birthday. Oh, we could do a happy birthday for Allie. Now, see, sometimes, I don't think Peggy's back. See, why is this? Like a lot of my stamps like this, I store them all the same. Look how messy I'm getting. And they stay flexible. But see, this one, the tail end of it is real stiff. Real stiff. And this is a cute little stamp. Little leaves. Like a little vine. Or maybe Debbie would know. Anybody just coming in? It's Allie's birthday today. Allie's birthday girl. She's a birthday girl. Oh, here's this little. I have a couple of these. The little Lavinia stamp. That's so cute. Isn't it cute? Cute. 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 Let's see, what's this say? Good times, good times, good times. What else we got? We got flowers, butterflies. It's a cute little flower. Oh, here's a little bird. Let's put a bird on it, huh? Let's put a bird on it. All right, stick there, little buddy. Just stick right there, little buddy. Let's put a bird on it. Oh, he's cute. Look at him. He's got like a little houndstooth belly. These are stamps that I've forgotten that I have. For sure. Look at this one. This looks kind of ominous. Let's do this on a different sheet. Let's see if I can. This got all curly and bent. Look, see, it's not flat. Oh, thanks, Debbie. All right, Debbie says, I was talking about that one stamp that was soft. Hey, Peg's back. Well, your post office is closed. There is no out there that is breathable. Oh, wow. All right, so I have a stamp that it's soft it's pliable on the one end. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky, guys. I don't know if I can get this one to work. But it's stiff on the other end. And Deb's answer to that, see, it's real stiff here and pliable here. It should all be pliable. She said her guess is the silicone dries out, and she's had some that have melted and even get slimy if they are overlapped in storage. So you should keep them maybe on those plastic things and keep them stored individually, like flat, not on top of each other. And just see, I just threw them in. Just throw them in. All right, let's see if I can get this inked. This is all got all bent up in the box. And in my mind's eye, it should go this way. This is kind of a spooky looking branch to me. Ooh. Now that needs a bird on it. Let's come out this way a little. Could have a little butterfly on it. Yeah, this one's cute. Let's do a little butterfly. You got to sit somewhere. That was not really that great. I can't get a hold of it. Let's do right out on the edge again. Yes, that's good. No appointment day. That's great. This is another cute little star. There's a stem. What else we got in here? Oh, look, here's that other stamp, that other Lavinia stamp. Hold on. Hold, please. This one has bubbles inside. Scooter went to the grocery. Oh, I should have gotten to that page. Wait a minute, let's see one here. Oh, no, I'm wrong. This is a different one. This doesn't have the little scratch line. This is a Lavinia, though. This is the kind of stuff they do. Other stamps that I have that I like that I always forget I have are called, I think, LeBlanc, and they're white. Blanc means white. And I have some really cool ones. I don't know if I could get to them though. I know where they are. I forget I have them. Oh, here's a little hello. Let's do hello. Shaz, you fallen asleep yet? Did Di go? Maybe she fell asleep too. Hello. That's a cutie. Okay, I have to stop. See, this could just for me go on for hours. I have a set of these kind of letters, stamps. They're fun just to randomly stamp a letter. Don't have to make a word. That's a cute flower. I wonder if there's just some missing ones in here that I just forgot filed. Oh, that might be a tin kind of one. This I bought from somebody's sale. Oh my gosh, a long time ago. And I bought it just because I never saw anything like it. I think there are no fingernail. It's metal. I think it's metal. So that's not stamping too great, is it? Starting to juice up a little bit here. Let's see. Oh, she did. Thanks, Lynn. I missed it. Oh, I didn't say good night. She'll understand. Yeah, it's not stamping so great. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put these all back in here. I like that little filed. Random words. Random words. Random. Ooh, I really scooted ahead. Files. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do it this way. You see what I'm doing? So this has just been a random stamping session with stamps that I really have lost track of. I have more. But let's just not belabor. It's almost 12. Let's see. Yeah, almost 2 hours. We all probably have other things to do. Now, if I wanted to collage on one of these, I kind of like where I have those honeybees. Where do I? Now, see, I have my desk, I've said many times, is a corner desk, and it was from an office setting, like a cubicle setting. My husband's, when he worked in the animal shelter, Peggy's just going to craft today. Sitting is on the menu. Ooh, Peggy. Ooh, Peggy. Maybe we should get together. Where did I put the honeycombs? Now I forget what I was saying. I'm so easily distracted. Around here somewhere, I think. Oh, my desk. So my desk is a corner desk from a cubicle situation. When my husband worked at the animal shelter in Jersey, they were getting some new office equipment, furniture, not equipment, furniture. And can you believe I can't find it now? Of course you can believe it. So they were just putting it in the dumpster. And gosh, it was right after we had moved in here. So we're talking, this is a good 10 or 12 years ago. And he said to his boss, if it's just going in the dumpster, do you mind if I take it that at home for my wife's craft area, because she doesn't have a desk? And she said, oh no, take it. So it's all empty underneath. It's just like a counter, a corner desk, and then a small piece of counter. And then he brought home the walls to attach that to. And then I have metal shelves above me, up on the wall. And so then I had all the space underneath where I can have those little units, that have the little plastic drawers, like the little storage. So I have several drawers filled with stamps that I would say I use like at least once a week. So those I just use those. I don't even really think about rummaging through my other stuff. You know what? I'm just going to do another one because now I have it in my mind to do. I wonder where the bee went. Oh, he's over there somewhere. It's not going to be the same. But I know where I have some bee stamps, some other bee stuff. They should be right in one of my drawers here because I use them more regular than some of the other stuff. Let's use the little dandelions, the little dandelions. Peggy, are you going to work on a particular project or just whatever? Woo! Now this is just supposed to be, background stuff, right? I'll tend to get carried away. Oh, where's that? Oh, I put that away. I think I put that blotchy one away. I like that blotchy one. I should have kept that out. Blotchy. Where's the little bee? I know he's in here somewhere. Let's put artist. Oh, gosh, you know what? Oh, here it is. I didn't put it away. I just love all this stuff. And it's just so nice to have friends who, understand. Oh, she's making some clear pockets oh, mine came in, Peggy. Deb says, I need to record a pre-sale video, but I'm procrastinating. Get her done. Okay, Gail's got to go. Gail, stay cool. Okay, don't do anything crazy. Ambient says, I got a modest dream. Oh, okay, cool. Do you want to share where that is, Ambient? That'd be fine. Okay. Now the little bee has gone missing. Look, see, I'm just overlapping now. See, I like how this looks. Yes, Auntie Chris. Okay, I don't know who Auntie Chris is. Yeah, you can't post a link. Is that the name of her channel? Kel's making beaded sunflower charms. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Or put it on your wall. Yeah, I don't know what that means, put it on your wall. Is that the name of her channel? If you just put her channel name, anyone interested could find her, I think. On YouTube, I'm assuming on YouTube, right? And is she called Auntie Chris? Look at this leaf. Oh, look at this leaf. Yes. Yeah, only mods can post links. Yeah, I know. And I can't make a mod from here. Oh, look, that leaf's kind of cool. All right, enough. I have to stop. Yes, it's Auntie Chris. Okay. All right. So, girls, if you're looking for something to do, I don't know who else is coming on today. There may be others as well. Oh, look, I didn't even go into this. Oh, my God, Lori. Now, that all fit in there for the most part. If you go on YouTube and put an Auntie Chris, you're most likely, I think, to find her. Oh, Debbie knows her. Easy to find her channel. Oh, Shaz got it. Thank you, Shaz. She's functioning so well and it's so late. All right, here's a digital. Oh, she's kind of big, but isn't she darling? Maybe I'll put her on a different page. Does she look like Mother Goose or what? Okay. So let's just do a little. This, this is just what I have. Stuff I have sitting around the desk. Now, I could tear this, but right now I'm just cutting it. I might tear it. See where I'm going to put it. Now, I don't want to lose this page. So let me get, I just saw a paper clip. There's another. All right, let me paper clip this together with some pages so I can find it again. But see, this is just on my, now I could just glue her on like that. No, why don't I? Why don't I just do that? Then I can put other things if I want. Oh, Peggy grabbed it too. Thank you, girls. You're just all so wonderful. Good, good, good. Glue, glue, glue. Do, 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 glue, glue, glue. Do, 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 do. I think there may be a nap in my future. The Phillies are playing later tonight, and they got their arses handed to them last night. The Royals mopped the floor with them. Oh my Lord! Our bullpen stinks. Okay, stinks. They might have a good outing here or there, but last night, oh my goodness. The one inning, the one guy gave up, I think, 4, if not 5 home runs. Okay. Now, of course, I just covered up everything I stamped, which wasn't a lot on this page. But sometimes you just don't know, girls. You just gotta let it go. Let it go. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, baby. I like that digital. Digital. Now, what else do I have sitting around here? That I can add to this little page. Yeah, no idea where that tune came from. All right, here's some painty papers. This might go. This might just go. I'm not going to think. Just going to do. I'm not going to think. Just going to do. Guess I could have used a glue stick, but didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. All right, so that's one thing. Just was sitting here on the side of my desk. Let's see what's on here. A serviette, maybe? I'm trying to think where I could easily. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, Chaz. Hold on. I think I even know where. Is it zinnias you like, Peggy? I think it's zinnias Peggy likes. Maybe some zinnias. Look at all this cool stuff. Postcard. My ring keeps spinning around today. I've got my serviette. Now see, I didn't put these back in there. This is how I get in trouble, God. I don't put things back in their proper compartment. All right, my serviette book is right here. Let's just see what I have. It might just a little something, something. Maybe a little piece of this. That's a possibility. This one's already, maybe a little piece of that. That one's already apart. It's got a big bump in it. Big bump, big bump, big bump. Now, let's see. I just saw. Oops, see, I put those there. Let's do this. Let's put them in there so they won't. Now, I'm hoping this is a regular glue stick, not a Rufus. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to carefully rough up these edges. So everybody's hanging in there. Everybody's doing okay. I'm going to go longer, a little longer than I normally do, just because I want to get some stuff on this page. So I've told the bouncer if anybody wants to leave to just let you leave. Don't be scared. If you have to leave, you just can go. Okay. I think I need some layering. Let's see. Let's see what I've got here. Let's see. Now you could wet these edges and tear, okay? Teresa said, I heard what you said there. I'm so funny. I don't know what I said, Tracy. I don't know what I said. I'm getting hungry for some lunch. Of course, I've got my yogurt sitting here. Or maybe I could have a mouthful of that. Never did take my medicine, did I? Nope. All right, let's see if we can get this done. Scooter's back. Scooter's back with the goods. Oh, nice and creamy. Yes. Now, normally, I would use like, I guess I want it this way. A golden matte medium. Paint it on with a brush. But this will work. This will work. Now, of course, I want to ink these edges. Maybe I'll see if I can do this with a little blue. I didn't take off the bottom. It's okay. It's all right. It'll be all right. Okay, I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. I guess we're going to get rain. It's not only hot and humid here, it's so dreary and overcast looking. I mean, it really is a good day to take a nap if you have air conditioning and you can stay cool. All right, so that works. That works. Let's see. There's some other stuff. See, this is what I do. See, I've got all kinds of bags of little tags and bits and bulbs and oh gosh, look, there's a wooden button in here. Wooden button. That's cool. Butterfly, metal. That's kind of cool. That's a Stamperia. This is Stamperia. I think it's called Spring. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, everything is falling. I've fallen and I can't get up. The heck is this stuff? This is all that. A lot of this is that spring collection. That's fancy schmancy. No idea. Oh, this is a thank you from Keisha. Gosh, that's old. I haven't bought anything there in a long time. Okay, these are kind of cool. I don't know for this project. Hey, Jen. Hello. I think it's still probably morning for you, right? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this is cute, guys. Look. I put little brads on it. Oh, look, and a little label, little teeny label. All right, let's get that. Let's get that. What are you up to today, Jen? It's hot and humid here on the East Coast. So, oh, there's a Timmy people. Dude. So we're just saying it's a good day to craft and relax and stay cool. Oh, look, wait. Oh, look. See, I have this stamp. I forgot all about him, that's for sure. A cricket. A cricket. All right, I'm going to cut him out. Yep, it's morning. Oops, crooked. I always cut crooked. Why do I do it? Why do I not just get the cutter? Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Now, hopefully I can find my... I'm going to leave that word always on, and I have that stamp somewhere too. I like that stamp. That might be in my drawer. And now I just saw... Did I put that away? Yes. Let's round the corners to match. I don't think I said it in this contraption correctly because mine always doesn't, it doesn't do the corners very nice. I think it's because I don't put it in. I feel like it's incorrectly, but it just doesn't always look it. Okay, let's gather these other little bits that I don't want. Let's get that over there. That might come in handy. These, I feel we're going to layer some stuff here. Some more. Okay, now I want a blending tool. Try to impress you with my use of proper descriptions of what I'm doing using the blending tool and grabbing some of my ink from my ink pad. Okay, now where did I put the Cricut? Cricut. So collage is just, in my opinion anyway, I didn't look it up. It's just whatever. You have to go run errands? Yeah, it's best to get that done in the morning. If I don't get anything done early, I'm too pooped to do it later. Too pooped to pop. Gonna ink that up. Gonna ink this up. Now, of course, I did all that stamping, so I don't want to cover everything up, so maybe I'll just put him there. You can tell that's Zinnias. I'm okay with that, I think. Something like that. I mean, I could scoot it over a little bit. And I want to try to put this on, but you know what? I think I want to stamp that little hello on there if I can find that again. This might be a bit of a challenge. But I just had it, right? Let's see, this is filed. There's the little birds. Oh, here he is. Hello. Hello. Now, this is where I don't do so good. Sometimes I don't get it lined up nicely. But I wanted to show, so I want to get just with the midnight blue ink. Oh, is Jay here? Okay, there she is. Hey, Jay. Hello, hello. All right, so let's put our little stamp on. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it will do. So that's going to go there. I'm not sure if I need this or not. I don't think I really need it. Need it. Could probably do a little something there, though, huh? A little something, something. Let's do these little circles. All right. Cindy's just trying to stay cool. I have a fan. Oh, your air conditioner. Oh, honey. That's always the way. Oh, Cindy. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. All right, let's see. All right, let's cap this up. This might be a little tough to get that to stick down because of those brads. And I think I might want to attach that to this. So let's start with the grasshopper. Now this is just debris from my desk or bags of stuff I have sitting around my desk. I showed a picture of my desk earlier. So if you weren't here, you might want to go back and look at that. But if you have trouble sleeping, maybe don't. Mm-hmm. Are you by yourself, Cindy, or do you live with your kids or anybody? You there by yourself? Got somebody to check on you? Bricolage. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe this offset there a little. Okay, now I could use my, you know what, maybe I will use my hot glue gun just because of the brads. So I'm going to put those here. Yeah, that's an idea, Debbie. I was thinking, because they have those fans that spray the water and then it makes you cooler. But of course, you know, not everybody has that, but that's a good idea with a bowl of ice. Or if you have to, put some ice, if you have an ice pack, Cindy, on the back of your neck. They say that's good because it can get really hot. Okay. Don't be doing anything crazy, you know, like exercising. That's an idea too, Peggy. Or take a ride to the mall or the supermarket and just sit there. See, we're worried about you, Cindy. All right, let's put this little guy on. Look, I should have used the baby wipe to clean off my fingers. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. And then I usually like to do this. Let's just see what I got. Get some additional, I'm going to trim that piece off. Get some additional color. I think this is a little light. These are all kind of light. I like that green. Let's get that green out. And oop, Scooter's getting nice. This is prize ribbon. That might be good. This one is rustic wood. Yeah, that should be okay. Stick a roll doing this. And then I was thinking a piece of fabric or something might be nice attached somewhere. So let's see. Let's cut this little bit off. No working out this morning? Okay. Jacqueline and her family are crazy people. They like exercise. I don't know. It's kind of a foreign language to me. Foreign language. In most cases, we speak the same language, but not in the exercise realm. I'm having a hard time getting that cut. Flimsy. Soviet. All right, so let's put a little of my Timmy crayons, a little bit here, and then that's napkin, so that could be a little iffy right there. Let's get some green. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeah. See now, why? I don't know. Might need a little purple or something here. I think. See if I can find it without. Oh, come on. Here's a little bit of purple. Let's squeeze some of that in here in a few spots. That might look nice. Let's try, because I have them right here. Now, do I have my spritzer, though? That's the thing. Let's just give a fresh baby wipe. I'm going to try the baby wipe today. You can use your wet finger. You can use a brush. Teresa said, I like exercise. I can sit and watch you. That's good, Teresa. Very good. What Teresa says. All right, so I'm going to try to blend this in. And hopefully, well, you know what? I usually do one color at a time, which I didn't do, did I? I'm trying to blend that so you don't see my draw lines. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. All right, let's get some of that purple up in there. Oh, thanks, Roseanne. It's very nice of you to say. All right, now let's get the blue a little better. I think, oops, see, that's a napkin there. Forgot about that. That's a little bit of a rough spot. So that looks a little better. Now I think I'm going to have, okay, Teresa, I hope that's a good visit for you. Cindy said, my care lady has arrived, so I got to go. Watch later. God bless you all. Have a cool day. All right, Cindy, stay in touch with somebody, okay, honey? And if it gets really bad, get a ride somewhere. Go to a cool place, okay? All right, Cindy. Okay, let's see. Now, I think I want to spatter. I love to spatter. Love to spatter. All right. I haven't spattered in a while. Now, spattering makes a mess at times. So let's be a little thoughtful about that. So let's just cover up some of this stuff. I'm just going to do white. I'm going to do some white. And I don't want any of it on my mother goose. So I'm going to bend that back. See if I can manage. I've got other stuff here falling down. No, I don't have to fold that back yet. Okay, let's get prepped first. Kel says, hello, voice twin. All right, I've got some white paint right here, which is unusual, but it's right here. And let's see. Gosh, by the time I eat this yogurt, it'll be cheese. I'm just going to mix it right here. Now, what I'm not sure I have right at the ready. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's my favorite. I don't know if I want to do it with that one. A long liner brush. And then I need some water. Now I really dirtied my water. So I'm going to get some water out of this little. I'm going to just put some in this cap. Sometimes you have to think outside the box, fellow artisans, right? Maybe I'll just sit this paper in front of my mother goose so she doesn't get spattered. Now I'm going to put a little bit out on my oops, way too much. Way too much. All right, so we're just going to water this down. You want it to be maybe like the consistency of milk, I would say. But you can always test it. I usually like to test it in the trash can, but that's not convenient now. See, I love how you get those little lines. Now, if you get it too watery, it'll make spots and it just bleeds out. And you won't get little lines and you won't get little puddles like that either if it's too watery. But that looks not too bad. And I think this is going to show up. Maybe it won't. I'll be able to see it. I don't know if you guys will. And then an easy thing to do is just, you can hit it with another paintbrush or whatever. You can tap it with your finger too. But sometimes it's easier to just use a brush to tap it. You might want to practice. Just depends. And then, of course, you need to leave it sit and dry. Ooh, that got a big line. Ooh, I like that. Now, the thing is, black might be nice, too, to add a little black. However, I know for a fact my black is in by my comfy chair because I was painting out the back of one of my coloring books pages. So what do I have here that's darker? Let's see. I think this is Payne's Gray. Yeah, let's do Payne's Gray. This might show up. Bye, Lynn. Okay, she's going to go adult. I hope that isn't stressful. Okay. Same thing. Now this is a little thicker than my white is, so let's... And if it's too thick, it's not going to come off your brush. You can use a fan brush, and I did for many years until I saw Dee Dee Willingham use a liner brush. The fan brush works great, or a toothbrush, but you know what? That sprays all over. And I find the liner brush really controls the spritz of the spatter a little more than a fan brush or a toothbrush. And then the toothbrush, because you got to scrape your finger or something against it, that then it gets all over. But just my experience. I used to spatter a lot, especially on ceramic pieces. It makes them look really cool. Oh yeah, that's a ticket. I was thinking the white, but the dark is really nice. Let's see if I can pick this up in a second. Give you a final look. And then, of course, you put as much or as little as you like. Do it for your own taste. All right, so I'm going to clean that, and now I've got to rinse this out. Clean that up. I got to clean all this up. Let's see. Because I always end up sticking my fist in it. Look. She's a struggle. But just a little bit of a struggle. Now remember, if you haven't spattered before, when you do that, they're little puddles of paint. So you got to give them. Got to give them a few. And Kellyanne sometimes will spatter with watercolor. I haven't really done that much. Good afternoon, my dear. There's Janet Nash. Hello. I haven't really done too much with the watercolor. It seems to work well for Kelly. And I mostly do acrylic. So, if it spatters and gets on your clothes, get to the sink right away, because once it dries, it's there forever. Just a heads up of things that, have happened to me and I wasn't so very pleased with. But the acrylic paint, where the watercolor, if you spatter with that, it's going to dry very quickly. But with acrylic paint, it's going to take a few for those little paint puddles to dry. So I just did this digital, printed her out, and just put her on my one page. And then this is one of the other pages. This is the page we worked on to do the collage part. We spent most of the morning stamping on pages I had already prepared with a watercolor from my jelly plate. And so then I just picked out some debris from sitting around my desk. Look, I stamped that artist crooked. It just am now saying it's crooked. But this is just a fun journal for me. This is not going anywhere. At least I don't think it is. Right? Thanks, Jen. It's not useful. It's just except for my own art enjoyment, And like I said earlier, if you have something on your desk that you don't want to lose track of, if you have a little book like this sitting there, it's easy to just open it up and glue something down. That's what I did with the first page here. I'm getting myself in trouble. I had printed this flower, and thanks, Shaz, and I didn't want to lose track of it. And you saw the picture of my desk, so that's a reality, right? So then when I have pages prepared, then all that's on this is the digital, and then I stamp some script on top. So this one, is a little different, but the same concept. And thank you, Roseanne. Candy saying hi to Janet and Freddie. Janet, I didn't leave a comment yet, but I have to go back and leave a comment. I enjoyed your little art session with Nikki. And that honey looks delicious. So I have to go back and leave my comment. Okay, listen, Bart buddies, it's been just such a blast for me this morning. Got a little bit of a slow start. Oh, I just didn't want to get up this morning. But we muddled through, and I got to use some. Oh, look, all my water fell out of my cap. I set that down and forgot it wasn't level. Life with the elderly, as they say. Life with the elderly. But yeah, so if you want, make sure you check out Janet's one of her most recent videos. She and her friend Nikki were doing some art and a beautiful home. They were sitting in a lovely meadow and went and got some honey. So it's a good watch if you want to visit with Janet. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me as always. I do enjoy your company so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you girls, where it's late at night, thanks for staying up. Chad, it's always wonderful to see you. And if you're in part of the country where it's very, very warm, stay in, be wise, okay? Stay cool, stay hydrated, keep your feet up, and enjoy your day, all right? Love to all of you. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. And until next time, bye. I'm always looking for my mouse. There he is. Okay. Toodaloo.